Hi everybody, and welcome back to another video. Again, my name is Chris and thanks for tuning in. I decided to do this video. I wasn't going to originally. I decided to do it real quick with just some of the new Genestealer called, I think kind of got sidelined a little bit with a lot of other releases, but it's a few units. I looked online, didn't see a whole lot of other guys doing reviews. We won't spend too much time on it because for the most part, some of these guys, it's just like one sprue. I mean, if you look at the Magus, she's pretty cool. Originally, I wasn't going to do anything with Genestealer Call It, but a couple of guys kind of made it a little different, so I decided to do it. I already popped her open to kind of look. So you get the rules in there, which isn't a whole lot because it's not going to help you if you don't have the codex, because you need to know about her psychic powers. And really, there's not a whole lot to her. You kind of look at it, it's really just one sprue, and the only options you really have is, do you want her to have a skull on one hand, or do you want to have a knife? It can be a little different depending on what you want to do. I'll probably end up just going with the knife because I like the way it looks. The next guy is this guy, which is one of the big reasons I actually wanted to get into Genestealer Call because I thought this was pretty good. And of course, the box is giving me some trouble here, and I already peeked at him, but he's another just a one sprue kind of guy, nothing too big. He does come with more rules, and he kind of goes through exactly how to put them together. It's pretty simple. I would say if you can, which kind of stinks, is maybe not glue that part to him to that part. That way you can paint the bike separate. We can get this in there better, but not glue his actual upper torso. Try to put it all together. Paint them separate so you can kind of get in that detail of the bike a little bit more, because they do make these look more like real bikes that you're going to probably see in real game, or in real life, I should say, versus, you know, anything else. They have a lot of detail. I'm not going to pop them out right now, just going to keep them in there, but that rifle's pretty neat. And he comes with just a regular base for a biker guy. These guys, out here a little bit. These guys are pretty cool. I never looked at them. I actually had a friend talking me into getting these over the Ridge Runners. I'll probably still do the Ridge Runners because, again, I'm not seeing a whole lot when anybody's opening these things up. Just kind of put this up real quick. You know, they come with all the regular bases. They come with all the instructions and all the rules. So there's a ton of reviews already about the codex. I'm not going to spend too much time on that at all. Probably won't even do one on that one, but again, my big thing when it comes to a lot with bikers is try to get them so I don't have to glue them on. So I can paint them separate. Maybe leave an arm on there so they're actually there. And that way I can get to all the detail inside the bikes. Especially these bikes. I mean, there's just a lot of really cool detail, you know, with the engines and stuff, you know, dirt bikes. This is the first time I actually looked at this thing, so let's kind of just take a gander at some of the stuff you do get. I'm actually really torn with what to arm them with. They're pretty quick. Shotguns are pretty good. They're not terrible in hand-to-hand. They're just kind of like better than basic troops. But the one thing I really like about them is the little quad they come with. That is pretty unique, mostly because you can hide a las cannon in there. Or, you know, if you're dealing with other horde armies a lot, depending on where you play at, you can always go with, you know, the flamer or the heavy stubber, which to me it's kind of a waste of points. It's not a whole lot of points, and I figure if you're going to do that, it's not going to be a huge thing. Like I said, I just kind of want to go over this because, you know, I've been seeing videos. Mostly they're just going to say, hey, it seemed like, oh, here they are, here's the bikers, and then they move on and they spend a lot of time on little stuff on it. But the biggest thing I want to spend the most time on are these guys. I think the Stealer Bomb's it's pretty much been nuked. You don't see a lot of armies using. Some of them do occasionally have them. A lot of light shining on this guy. But the big reason I want to pick these up is because I actually have some from a different box set where they're all mono-posed. So I kind of want to show you like kind of the comparison to one version to depending on the other version. That guy. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. And the funny thing is the original box set that I got these guys out of, you only got 4, and they'd be taking in squads of 5. So that kind of stinks. And then even the Tooth and Claw, we were kind of looking at that the other day, and they're different in that box set too. So again, you get the rules and the instructions and all that kind of stuff, but just one sprue. Not a whole lot you can do with them, but you know, you can finally give them the improvised weapon, I guess you should say. Little one that's -1. That gives you 2 attacks for every attack you have, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty usable. I do wish they gave you the ability to run all 5 of them with hammers. They didn't. You know, they gave you 1, 2, 3 hammers. I like hammers, and I think these guys you're going to see a lot on the battlefield now. A lot of games. They're pretty tanky, and you throw in the right psychic powers, and they become even more tankier. You pick the right faction, and all of a sudden they, they get tougher and with the psychic power, but then their save gets improved to a 5-up invul save. You got a lot of different little heads, if you can kind of see those right there. You get the ones with just the chains on them. You get the one with the tentacles coming out of his mouth. And I just got like this is the regular heads. You know, they're pretty sculpted, pretty good. And I like how Games Workshop's doing their stuff nowadays, where it's a lot more detailed. You do lose some of the ability to pose them the way you want, but they do look a lot better. As you can see in the box out, they look way better than, you know, and they keep getting better with them. I mean, if you compare these to even the first gen, you know, these guys are still pretty good. I mean, I'm probably gonna run a full squad of them. I may even get another box and run like 2, I don't know, 8-man squads maybe, 7-man squads, something around there. So they're pretty good. But like I said, you know, leave any comments below, any questions you might have about these guys. I probably won't be putting them on the table anytime soon because I got to paint an entire army. The reason I kind of got them is because I had everything from the Kill Team box set, the Overkill set. Got that originally mostly just to get the Space Marines, but you know, look around your local shop if you're thinking about playing them. That's like probably the best buy you can get when it comes to these guys. That you pretty much get almost everything you need to field about a 1,200 point Genestealer army. You really get 2 troop choices. The one downfall is you don't get enough Ambrids, but you do get 3 HQ choices, which is nice. Not a big fan of the rule about what they did with the HQ for them in the new rules, but it'll work. I mean, you just gotta run more attachments to get the same kind of thing, but you can't, you know, overkill it with 3 Magnuses anymore and in one detachment, which kind of stinks. You kind of gotta like split things up, but yeah, like I said, just want to kind of touch on them before I put them together. I'll probably do a video on how I'm going to paint them. I don't know if I'm going to speed paint these guys too fast. It's a lot of detail. A lot of stuff will be just real easy, simple stuff, but you know, if you really want to make their cloaks look really weathered, their pants look really weathered, you got to spend a little more time on them. A lot more washes to kind of get that look on it. So, but anyways, like I said, just doing a quick video, and you guys have a great day and good luck gaming.